All right, guys, I'm here with Bob Forbes. We're out at out of the field having a good time, and we got this Firecat behind us. And so Bob actually flew this particular Tigercat. He worked for TBM Incorporated, and he's got some amazing stories to tell. So you were telling me that you actually flew this airplane out at Reno, is that right?
Yeah, we took it up there. We were trying to generate some interest. They were going to sell them and stuff, so we took it to Reno and qualified it, and then the owner said, don't run it. It's just as well. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. But I didn't feel too bad. I qualified at 308, and that was just a basic climb power. We didn't run a lot of power or anything. So when another guy took one up years later, he ran it wide open and only did 360 and blew an engine, so I didn't feel too bad.
Yeah, definitely don't want to blow an engine.
No. And this was basically stock airplane. It was just still had all the armor plating in it and everything.
Yeah.
All we did was they put a tank on it and made a fire bomber out of it. And then when we took it to Reno, we just took the tank off and painted it up and made it look pretty. And went up there and went around the pylons. And I told the boss, I says, all we need to do is cross the start line and we'll make more than it cost us to come up here. And he said, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And of course, the people there at that year, they were short of airplanes and they got a little perturbed. So I had to make up a story about, we had a mechanical. And then later on, we ended up, I again talked him into letting me take it to the Confederate Air Show in Arlington, Texas. And went down there. They had the, they were having a Fighter Aces convention.
This one,
I don't know if it was American or just everybody, Fighter Aces Association. And one of our company owners was the president at the time. His name was Jim French. James French. He got 11 kills in the Pacific in Hellcats. Yeah, we were out flying around, and the first day we just did a flyby, a high-speed flyby. And that night, the French says, "Why don't you do something?" So I went out and played around with the thing. I didn't want to pull any negative G's on the thing because I wasn't sure what might come falling out. And I dove it down and then pulled it up. I was just going to do a giant barrel roll, and for whatever reason I stopped upside down, and 40 years worth of crap came off the floor in my face. And then I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, now I've got to turn it right side up and it's going to come back down in my face. So, but it was pretty interesting, a lot of fun.
What was it like flying? Because you were dropping water, right? Or
well,
retardant?
we dropped fire retardant, yeah, red stuff.
So what was it like doing that with this airplane?
Just no big deal.
No big deal?
Just like another
Only
airplane.
low altitude through smoke and fire. That's no big deal.
No.
Did you find, did the airplane, was it heavy? Did it feel heavy at all when it had the retardant in it?
No, it was pretty good. Well, it was heavy, of course. We were running out gross weight of almost 28,000 pounds.
Yeah.
It had lots of horsepower, you know. We got 2,000 horsepower aside.
Yeah.
And
so only a little bit.
Yeah. You'd think with 4,000 horsepower it'd be really a screamer, but the chief test pilot at Grumman, his name was Corwin Meyer. I'd had a long talk with him one day, and we were talking about Bearcats and Tigercats and stuff like that, and he says, you want to be careful because it has a compressibility problem, like the P-38 used to have.
Yeah.
And he said about 430 knots, and so I had one to 435 knots, and then I remembered, oh, well, I think I better slow down.
Yeah.
So it was not extremely fast, like some of the airplanes going 500 knots now, but for a stock airplane, it was pretty good.
So what was it like seeing the model fly for you?
Oh, it was just awesome. It was just awesome. I mean, between you and the guy that did the painting on it, Bob Vanderveen and Ramona, it was awesome. I just let the people that know how to do that kind of stuff do it. Yeah, I mean, if it was a real airplane, I'd fly it. But being how I tried RC simulator one time, I thought, I better defer to people that know what they're doing. Yeah, and it was just awesome, just awesome. After watching a lot of videos of other airplanes, you know, taking off and crashing and stuff, I was holding my breath. But you did an awesome job.
Oh, thank you.
That's all I can say. It's just totally awesome.
Is it, does it remind you of, you know, does it kind of take you back a little bit?
Oh yeah. And then that's the reason I don't go to the Chino Air Show anymore, because the guys that are flying the airplanes I used to fly, I don't get to fly them anymore.
Yeah.
So, booey on them. If I can't fly it, I'm not going.
All right, guys. Well, let's get some more flying in for you, and And we're going to call it a day, I think.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for the opportunity to
And
fly this airplane
thank you for
you.
doing it too. I really appreciate you doing all the installation and stuff. And again, the guy that painted Bob Vanderveen down there in Ramona, who is a master model builder too. He just got a garage full of double the size of yours, and he's so meticulous. The paint job on this thing is, except he didn't get the decals for the propellers.
Yeah, I can tell you guys, this model is gorgeous. He did a fantastic job on the paint, and it's just a beautiful model, and it's a privilege for me to fly it for you. So thank you.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah, it's hard to look at it.
Scale, speed, and everything.
You said in Reno or was it air show? Which air show?
Harlingen.
Arlington. You went in the inverted?
I just
stayed there?
Well, just for a little bit.
Yeah.
I was going real fast, and then when I pulled up, I just, for whatever reason, I would continue to loop. Just roll upside down and all the stuff. Kind of like that. Only I just kept going up. Just kept going up.
Oh.
All right, come around for gear check.
And then I thought, I've got to roll this thing back over again. And all that crap's going to come in my face.
So you were going up in the 45?
Yeah, kind of. It was just going to be a big giant barrel. And I rolled it like that, and I just kept going up. Yeah, that was about it. It's amazing how much crap can be on the floor and underneath after 40 plus years. Cigarette butts and
cigarette butts.
All right, guys, come around to land.
Oh, those bugs are horrible.
So what was it like flying in to drop water on a fire?
All right, okay to get my plane?
just don't run anything hard.
Okay to get
You
my
know,
plane?
you're really slow. You're down about 120 knots or so. So that made things kind of sluggish.
Chris, he's walking out on the runway.
On the field!
Okay.
And the F7, the ailerons were spring-loaded, so you couldn't overstress them going fast. So when you get going slow, you're doing stuff, and it would kind of be, I guess you could describe it as being kind of sluggish. But we really wanted to go fast. So. Too bad you haven't got some kind of airspeed, so you, instead of just eyeballing it.
So when you
When they stall, they just go quick.
okay. So when you would come in to drop retardant on the fire, what kind of speed were you?
We tried to keep it around 120 knots.
So did you have flaps down?
Oh yeah, we full flaps, and usually set the RPM up. I can't remember now, 2,300 probably, and then try not to get the manifold pressure back too far, so you're not under boosting the engine. You want to keep a positive thrust on it, so the engine's driving the prop, and the prop's not driving the engine. It's bad on the bearings. Now the guy up at Chino will probably do, I don't know if they have an F7 up there, I imagine they will. But to me that's the most awesome aerobatic routine. You just don't see a twin engine airplane doing stuff like that.
You landing soon?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a gear pass right now.
I'll wait.
What's so neat about these airplanes is the gear speed. It looks real for the scale. It doesn't just snap up and snap down.
Yeah, it's the electric gear.
Beautiful. Beautiful. If you have the bigger one, can you put brakes on them too?
Yeah.
Can you really?
Yeah.
It'd be nice to put a tail hook on it and string some lines across the airport.
Yeah.
That's what I've always wanted to do.